BMW guys are over there bitching about brake trouble.
Thanks, Molly. You're a superstar.
I'll see you out there.
His name is Sonny, a down-and-out Formula One driver. Whoever pays him, he'll compete for them. He dozed off briefly, and the team dropped to 7th place.
Turn my back for 1 minute.
The team manager only asked him to hold their current position.
Sonny, watch that high-speed balance! High-speed balance!
Sonny said nothing, just slowly walked to the car, closed his eyes in prayer, and quickly got into the zone. The moment the car touched down, he slammed the accelerator and surged forward. As a former F1 champion, his driving skills were undeniably top tier. Ordinary racers were no match for him. Within half an hour, he had overtaken the 5 cars ahead. Only the leading BMW driver remained. Facing this BMW driver, Sonny employed psychological tactics. First, he flashed his lights repeatedly from behind to unsettle the driver. Then he made a light tap on the rear bumper, creating a sense of pressure. Next, he floored the accelerator, pulling alongside the BMW. The BMW driver, provoked by Sonny's maneuvers, lost his temper. The 2 cars began scraping against each other, sparks flying. Neither would yield. Just as a roadblock appeared ahead, Sonny timed his move perfectly and slammed on the brakes. The BMW driver, losing control, braked too late and careened straight into the grass.
Can Hayes hang on? And he does!
See that? That's how you race, boy!
Through this series of maneuvers, Sonny secured 1st place. As dawn broke, Sonny returned to the pit lane. Now, if his teammates simply maintained their positions, their team would claim a decisive victory.
Hey, lose that lead, I'll kill you.
The BMW driver also pulled off the track. His entire being radiated fury, while Sonny calmly sipped his coffee, paying the man no mind. But privately, he'd already quietly armed himself. Ultimately, their team claimed victory, yet Sonny was nowhere to be seen on the podium. His sole objective was the 5,000 yuan prize money.
Sonny!
Just as Sonny was about to leave, the team manager extended an invitation for him to join. With him on board, the team could still clinch the championship next year. But Sonny smiled and declined. His goal was simply to claim 1st place in every race he entered, not to commit exclusively to a single team.
Hey, what's one to watch? Got one!
He thought his life would continue this way, rushing from one race to the next, proving himself through victories, sustaining his life with prize money. Until this day, he was planning to compete in the next Baja off-road rally when suddenly, a luxury sports car pulled up outside the laundromat. After a brief exchange where they pretended not to recognize each other,
You know, you remind me of this friend I used to have. Learn to dress better.
This is a Gucci suit.
So's this.
What do your friend do?
Drove cars.
Was he fast?
Really slow.
Did he win?
Yeah, he did.
they ended up embracing. They had once been teammates on the same team, but now their statuses were worlds apart. One was a down-on-his-luck driver scraping by on race winnings, the other the owner of an F1 team.
How deep in the hole are you?
I'll tell you, but you have to promise not to laugh. Shoot. 350 million. Don't laugh.
Impressive.
When asked why he owed so much money, Ruben didn't hide the truth. Since buying the team, they'd scored 0 points in the first 2 seasons. The talented drivers had left for other teams, causing significant public backlash. As for the number 2 driver, he was still a rookie. Now only 9 races remained. If they still fail to score points, the board will forcibly sell the team per contract terms. Ruben would lose everything he owns and be saddled with massive debt.
Man, sounds like you need a new board.
I need a new driver.
Ruben's resolute gaze shifted to pleading. Sonny was his only hope now. He'd come specifically to ask Sonny to return to F1.
My Rook is a phenomenal talent. Phenomenal! But he's young. You know what he lacks? Maturity. You plus him, boom! I got a team.
But Sonny hesitated to agree. He'd looked into Ruben's team. It could only be described as junk.
What if I told you we'd get an upgrade package this weekend, 6 months in development? No. Wait, I just need one of my cars across the finish line first. One.
I love you. I'm not going back.
Ruben could only produce a magazine cover photo from 30 years ago. Back then, they were hailed as the shining stars of Formula One racing.
Smiling at the possibility.
Ruben said no more. He simply left behind a ticket to London and departed.
I'm offering you an open seat in Formula One if you win. You are the absolute best in the world.
These words struck deep into Sonny's heart. Sonny was plunged into confusion. Sonny felt a tiny flicker of hesitation himself.
Hey, Ruben. Ever seen a miracle?
Not yet.
Me neither. Good to see you, amigo.
He called over a waitress, seeking someone else's advice. A good friend had offered him a great job. This job wasn't about money.
So what is it about?
Those words struck a chord within him. It wasn't about the cash. What remained was glory and speed. At Silverstone Circuit in London, a young driver raced across the track. From battery charge to tire temperature, every parameter affected lap times. The first lap felt promising, but sudden tire lockup caused a drift.
Locked it up, flat spot front left.
This practice session was worse than any before. The car was called back to the pits. From the moment the flat spot appeared until he pulled off, he couldn't figure out what went wrong.
Oh, there's 10,000 sensors on this thing. You can't tell me what's going on.
But I'm not out there, am I? So I'm going to need your help on this, please.
The car had hundreds of sensors, yet they couldn't pinpoint the issue. What should have been a focused practice day was disrupted when the team manager's wife brought their child to play, even letting the kid sit in the race car.
$150 million jungle gym.
So cute. We just let her drive. Can't be any worse.
But compared to the team's performance, he was more concerned about his own future. If the owner sold the team, he'd have nowhere to go. To prevent the new owner from replacing him, he must prove his worth now. 2 seasons without a single point, yet the team principal still rallied morale. But when he turned around, he spotted an unwelcome visitor.
Who is that asshole?
He's with me.
At the same time, I seized this opportunity to fulfill the dream I never achieved in my youth. When Joshua saw me wearing a helmet, he thought I was here to replace him as a driver.
Joshua, your seat is safe. Okay? Sonny's here for the audition.
After Ruben explained, everyone was shocked to learn I was here for an interview. After all, I was far too old. The team leader had previously recommended 8 drivers. Ruben had rejected them all. Now he brought the 9th one himself.
Respectfully, and I cannot condone and spend our only test day giving your long-lost teammate an audition.
Gaspar, you misunderstand. We're not auditioning him. He's auditioning us.
I began critiquing the race car. Kate didn't look too pleased. Joshua was full of doubt about my skills. Everyone seemed to look down on me. I felt a bit angry too.
How about we set a reasonable target? Give me the same setup as him. If I can't post a lap time within a second of JP's, then I will promptly see myself out. You're free to take a shot at lucky number 10. 10?
10.
10.
After briefly familiarizing myself with the track and the new steering wheel, Ruben gave me an encouraging look. Once everything was ready, I climbed into the cockpit. After 30 years, I touched the familiar steering wheel once more. That familiar sensation returned.
Okay, let's see what you got.
I floored the throttle out of the pit lane, immersing myself completely in the race.
If he raced with Ruben, he raced with Schumacher. With Senna.
After exiting the pit lane, I kept the throttle wide open. Through the next few corners, my speed kept climbing. The rest of the team had moved into the control room, comparing my pace to Joshua's.
20 quid says he stacks it.
Make it 100 and you're on.
Oh, shh. So, this is Hugh Nickleby, your race engineer.
Good morning, Hugh. How are my tire temps looking?
Yep, almost one, end of the lap. You should be good to push.
The tire temperatures gradually rose, reaching peak performance. I started to get serious, but at the very first sharp corner, the car spun out of control. After years away from F1 driving, mistakes were inevitable.
Going for a lap.
My first stage time was 0.19 seconds slower than Joshua's. I didn't know how far behind I was, but I had to give it everything. This time, the sharp corner held without sliding. Yet my second stage lap time was even slower than the first. Everyone thought I was a fraud, but this was when I truly got serious. This was my last chance. Joshua lost time. If I wanted to overtake him, this was my only chance.
Now. He's gaining.
Ah, shit.
But a sudden bump sent the car into a spin. Even slamming on the brakes, I still crashed into the wall.
A race car worth over $100 million nearly crashed to pieces, but luckily Sonny emerged unscathed. Everyone rushed over.
I mean, had something.
But definitely snappy in the high-speed corners. Unpredictable in the lows. Had trouble with the rears, turns 14, 16.
His offhand commentary hit the nail on the head about the car's issues, something Joshua could never pull off. Lubin didn't get angry about the crash. He felt choosing Sonny for his team was the best decision he'd ever made. But Joshua started worrying that his position as lead driver might be taken. He now needed to use the remaining races to attract attention from other teams. But with no results in the past 2 months, his mother noticed his anxiety.
Focus on you. You can spend your whole life worrying about other people, but your time is right now. Still love it?
Of course I still love it.
And remember what your father used to say. Put your head down and drive.
Sonny, however, was remarkably relaxed. The team's announcement of his signing spread through the media, flooding the racing world with news about him, including his past experiences. Had it not been for that accident in Spain, he would undoubtedly be a shining star in F1. Yet from that moment on, he vanished from Formula One, appearing only in other racing categories. Even during his most destitute period, he drove taxis for a time. After a 30-year hiatus, he unexpectedly joined a team with 0 points. Joshua despised him intensely. At the press conference, Sonny remained silent throughout, leaving all speaking and answering to Joshua. He made no effort to hide his hostility.
In terms of new teammates, I think it's really wonderful that Apex are giving second chances to the elderly.
Everyone was laughing and joking, but the journalists went even further. Not only did they publicly dredge up Sonny's past failures, they even brought up his divorce and bankruptcy, his personal affairs, right there at the conference. Sonny responded with nothing but a smile. He knew full well these journalists were just trying to provoke him for a story. To deal with such shameless people, all he needed to do was win them over with a spectacular race. He lay awake all night. At dawn, he rose to train, keeping his body in peak condition while catching up on years of missed F1 regulations. He intended to use his performance to deliver a resounding slap to all his doubters. Autumn winds howled, yet his resolve to win was unshakable. When Joshua arrived at the track, Sonny was already drenched in sweat from running.
What time was he at?
Before me.
The sound of Sonny's volleyball made it hard for Joshua to focus. His mother urged him to apologize for his earlier remarks, but he considered apologizing a sign of weakness.
It's a sign of strength.
Sign of weakness.
Yeah, dears, just do it.
I can't.
You can. You will.
Though reluctant, he still approached Sonny.
Hey, man. Over there at the press conference, like I said, wasn't cool. So, basically what I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry.
It's all right. You're just worried I'm quicker than you. Hi, I'm Sonny.
Bernadette Pierce, nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
It's all good. I'll see you out there.
Ruben inquired about Sonny's condition. Sonny replied he was fine, but he knew Ruben was more nervous than he was.
Great.
Great.
Great. What are you doing here, Sonny?
This marked his return to F1 racing after many years. Given his age, he should have been a veteran. But when the race began, all the cars were already moving, while he remained frozen in place.
Hang on, I got power trouble. It's start mode, Sonny. Start mode on.
New car? Do read the manual. It's been a while since he was out on the track, and this race,
Yes, ma'am.
he's not even going to get into the race.
Only then did Sonny shift into first gear and slowly catch up. His teammates started complaining. A slight delay during the warm-up lap wasn't a major issue. The control console reviewed all data, but Sonny's car showed no malfunctions. Just as all drivers gathered in the starting grid, waiting for the race to begin, Sonny arrived precisely on the dot.
Cheeky shit. It's on purpose.
This is actually now turning into an advantage for Sonny Hayes. And he's just made it in time. Watch out for his start.
Only then did others realize his true intent. By the time he reached his starting position, the other drivers' tires had already cooled. As the 5 red lights flashed, all drivers launched forward at full speed. Leveraging the heat in his tires, Sonny's car delivered astonishing bursts of power off the line.
Here comes Sonny Hayes, ladies and gentlemen, using those warm tires to carve his way through the back of the field.
And if you ever need confidence in your car, it's here at Silverstone.
Within just half a lap, he surged up to 7th place.
Apex GP has really struggled with this car, but they brought an upgrade package this weekend. Let's see if it makes a difference. As Hayes attacks Perez in the Red Bull.
But once his rival's tires warmed up, Sonny's car began to tire.
Cars bounce around this dirty air. I can't position to attack.
His vehicle bounced through the turbulence, leaving him no chance to attack.
Copy, gap is 0.9 to Perez. You're within DRS range. Should be able to take him on the next straight.
Unable to outmaneuver others in the corners, he focused his efforts on the straights.
Won't be able to hold him off, guys. I got no grip.
This is trouble now for Apex GP. The Red Bull's tyres are now warm, and Hayes hasn't got his tyre advantage from the start anymore.
Though he briefly overtook opponents, the deteriorating tire condition proved insurmountable. After several laps, he could only watch helplessly as rivals passed him.
And it is!
Damn! By lap 20, Joshua's car also encountered trouble. His tires had reached their wear limit. He had to pit.
Oh, I'm jammed! Back up!
Everything seemed smooth until the final moment. The pneumatic wrench jammed. The 7-second pit stop took twice as long as usual. The tire even crushed the pneumatic hammer. Sonny's car also encountered trouble, experiencing a spin during the race. The team immediately activated Plan B. When Sonny pulled in for a change, problems persisted.
He'll be hoping these will help him hold on to his current position of P15.
Front jack! Front jack does not work properly.
Is it causing absolute pandemonium in the Apex GP?
A jack malfunction caused a staggering 9-second delay. A top-tier team typically manages this in just 3 seconds. By the time Sonny exited the pits, he was already in second to last place, barely ahead of Joshua in last position. As Sonny's car exited the pits, it blocked Joshua's path directly ahead. When two cars from the same team approach each other, the second car typically yields to the first. But after a 30-year absence from F1, Sonny was determined to prove himself in this race.
Sonny, no fighting.
Who's fighting? I'm racing.
Pierce on the inside, Hayes on the outside.
Hayes tried to make him eat concrete up against the old pit wall there.
No matter what instructions came from the pit wall, Sonny refused to yield.
They're giving absolutely no quarter, no benefit to their teammate at all. They're pushing as if they're trying to win a Grand Prix.
And this is the battle for last place, remember?
As Joshua closed in, Sonny still didn't break.
Round the final corner, it's close. They made contact. Both Apex GP cars into the gravel. And Pierce hits the barrier.
Finally, at the last corner, the two cars collided. Both drivers were forced to retire. After returning, Joshua lashed out at everyone.
And now we think it's cool to leave Wilco to the pit bot. Who even was that?
That was me.
Of course.
Spotting Sonny entering, he immediately turned on him.
You're losing your hearing.
What was that?
You want to do this here?
Yeah, I'd love to do this here in front of the team, right? The one that you're currently above.
Okay, you made a mistake. It happened.
A fierce argument erupted between them. The team manager stepped in to mediate, but also accused Sonny of disobeying orders.
Just don't ask me to get up position.
Sonny turned and walked away. Joshua clearly remained furious. He confronted Sonny directly in the corridor.
You're an arsehole. You come in like an arsehole. You swan.
Swans are assholes.
Climbed a mountain to get here, bro. Formula One.
Back home, we call that a participation trophy.
Just as a confrontation seemed imminent, a swarm of reporters suddenly arrived. Joshua instantly transformed like a different person, smiling and striking poses.
There's 20 other drivers still out on that track, and you're in here posing for that nonsense? Do you think any of them respect us? Do you? They need to learn that no one gets past us without a fight. No one.
Sonny finished speaking and left. Only Joshua remained, maintaining a false calm. But the one under the most pressure now was Ruben. When he brought Sonny in, he hoped he could turn the tide. Yet now he had pushed him into an even deeper abyss.
Funny, you think I brought you in to make my other driver quit?
Sonny felt Joshua was incredibly arrogant and conceited. Ruben clapped sarcastically. The old Sonny used to be just like this, but now he couldn't withstand the board's pressure. He was utterly lost. Still, for Sonny, there were 8 matches left. Their chances remained plentiful. Instead, he asked Ruben about technical director Kate's situation.
She married?
Okay, stay there, in that tub of ice, until Budapest. Don't move.
Finally, Sonny told Ruben, "We won't make it to the end with this car. Ruben was well aware of the problem, but the team's finances couldn't support a full upgrade of the race car. Kate was preparing for wind tunnel testing. No sooner had she begun than Sonny barged in. As an outsider, he started offering unsolicited advice, naturally drawing Kate's displeasure.
Sorry, is there something that you wanted to discuss?
Kate, you read my mind.
For the sake of work, the two sat down together. He was deeply curious about Kate, the first female technical director in F1. But in Kate's eyes, Sonny was merely trying to strike up a conversation.
Everyone thinks Ruben's lost it, but he's clutching at straws. They're saying maybe he lost a bet, ran over your dog. They're saying Sonny Hayes isn't a has-been. He's a never was.
Her sarcastic remark left him feeling awkward, but Sonny still praised Ruben.
Ruben, I love the guy. The most solid, steadfast.
So you asked if I was married.
This loyal, mean, twisted, bitter husk of a man.
Yeah, and he also told me about a big string of ex-wives and girlfriends. Said to avoid you like the plague.
Sonny could only awkwardly begin to explain.
For the record, in all my years of racing, I have never, ever hit on the team technical director.
Well, now that's a huge weight off my mind.
After the joke was over, Sonny started talking to Carter about work matters.
Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, Aston, now McLaren, all have a speed on straight line speed. Our shot is battling at the turns. I need a way to chase through the dirty air.
Kate's expression instantly turned stern. As the team's technical director, being told her car design was inadequate naturally angered her. She mocked Sonny as an old-fashioned cowboy stuck in the past, clueless about modern automotive aerodynamics.
The only question here is, why did Sonny Hayes come back to F1? Now, that question is extremely fucking urgent. I'll start listening to you when you finish a race.
Sonny's words pierced Joshua's heart like a thorn, igniting his competitive spirit. Day after day, he trained relentlessly in the simulator room, honing his driving skills with the latest technology. Compared to Joshua, Sonny's training methods seemed traditional, building physical strength through running, sharpening reflexes with tennis, then poring over recent race footage late into the night. He meticulously noted opponents' driving techniques in his notebook. By nightfall, Joshua lay awake in bed. He opened the F1 website and began reviewing Sonny's past races. A rising star had crashed on the Spanish track.
A frightening scene unfolded as quick as a flash.
Now he was reinventing himself. For the first time, Joshua felt complex emotions. The Hungarian Grand Prix arrived. This time, he watched Sonny pray over his car before the race. Joshua felt less of his usual aggression, though the competitive fire still burned deep within him. At the strategy meeting, Kate presented two plans. The standard 70-lap race would see most teams opt for a one-stop strategy, a single pit stop. The second plan involved 2 pit stops, using fresh tires to close the gap. Joshua spoke up during the meeting, hoping Sonny would race cautiously, but Sonny had other ideas.
Hope is not a strategy.
Anything else, Professor?
Drive fast.
As the 5th light went out, Sonny's second F1 race officially began. By the first corner, 3 cars had already collided and spun off track. Sonny's luck seemed to run out. Flying debris punctured his tire.
First goddamn turn. A ruined race.
Shit. Ah, shit.
Just 2 minutes into the race, he was forced into the pits for repairs.
Let's go plan C.
No, Plan C is for soft tires. They won't last 10 laps in this heat. No.
That's a negative, Sonny. Plan A.
Plan A is called Plan A because it's when everything is going right. You see anything going right?
He wanted to gamble on soft tires for a chance, but the control room flatly refused.
Okay, let's go. Turn around. Hot tires.
Soft, goddammit.
What's wrong with the car? The guy sitting in it.
Are you insane? We need hot tires!